Hey everyone, I have someone that I would like to introduce you to. This is Bo, and he's an original character of mine from my webcomic Heaven's Equal. Bo takes the place of Pigsy in my modern adaptation of Journey to the West, and in this contemporary twist, he's a little bit less of the comic relief, though I do tend to keep a little of that comic relief element in his character, and he's more so a commentary on American culture. In my comic, Bo's life has taken a tumultuous turn as he walks the treacherous path of greed, gluttony, and moral corruption that ended up turning him from a renowned general into the demon that Sean gets to know. Bo's demonic traits can be very clearly seen in his face. It's a really difficult thing to deal with, I think, if you are a demon, and what gives you away is something that's incredibly visible. Some demons are able to hide their demonic traits underneath clothes or behind hoods or under hats, but in Bo's case, because his demonism is so prevalent and he's a little bit far gone, his traits are all over his face. In Heaven's Equal, you become a demon by giving into the worst parts of yourself. And of course, this can be as dramatic as people who are doing really, really violent crimes or harmful things to others, but it can also be things like in Bo's case where it's just straight gluttony. He has a huge issue with food, alcohol, and sex addiction, and that is what ultimately ended up turning him into a demon. And to some extent, you know, Bo is like kind of cute. He's not the worst looking demon ever. He still is human enough to be like, oh yeah, you know, you're not that intimidating of a guy, you're not that scary, but I think it makes him incredibly insecure about the way that he looks. Bo's wife is blind, and he didn't choose that on purpose. It wasn't an intentional decision on his part, knowing that he was a demon to try and woo a blind woman so that way he could get away with looking the way that he does, but it definitely helped him after he married her as he became a demon hide what he has going on. He doesn't let her touch his face at all because he's so ashamed of what has happened and ultimately doesn't want her to know what he's become. Bo's character design includes the classic blue eyes, which in my comic is an indicator that someone is a demon. Blue and black in Chinese myth are colors that are often associated with demons or other nasty things, and every single demon character in Heaven's Equal has blue eyes. Throughout the evolution of Heaven's Equal, back when I started it in like 2017, forever ago, Bo's character sheet underwent extensive revisions, and you can see some of that in this video while I'm working on it. The comic's growth allowed for a more refined anatomy, and I stepped away from a little bit of a, I guess I would use the word cartoonish style. So now the art style overall is more mature, and I feel like it fits the tone of the comic a lot better. Because I was redoing the art style and redoing the anatomy, that meant that I also needed to redo the expressions, and now they're a little bit more nuanced, and they're still a little bit quirky. I still have a little bit of that comedic relief, the exaggerated expression in the design. It's just like less garbage. That's all I gotta say about it. The first iteration was not good. I also had to redo his entire body anatomy as well, which isn't something that I showcased in this video, and overall I'm much happier with how he looks as a character and his shape design. He's also massive, and it's really interesting seeing his character silhouette up next to like Sean, for example, who's very tiny. I am really happy with the way that he turned out. His regular day-to-day outfit was designed by my patrons on Patreon, and they ended up choosing a t-shirt and some sweatpants, and honestly, the outfit is as lazy as Bo is, and I love everything about that. There is no way you are getting Bo into anything more than sweatpants on a day off, that is for sure. Bo isn't in the comic yet, but he will be very, very soon. He's the first demon that Sean and Wukong meet on their journey, and he plays a very important role in some of Sean's own personal issues, family issues. It's going to be really interesting to see how his entire character changes over the course of the whole comic, and eventually he does become a good guy, I promise. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you like the content, please give the video a like, that helps me out a lot. And also, if you're interested in more storytelling, concept art, character design, or writing in general, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you be a part of the family, and make sure you ring that bell icon to be notified when I upload more videos. If you want to read Heaven's Equal, you can do so for free on Tapas. The link is in the description below. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you next time.